Hello, Roz.
Hi.
Thank you very much for joining us and for this Back to the Future project video. We're very excited to have you.
Yes, good to be invited.
Thank you. So, Roz, you're the Chief Executive at Anglia Innovation Partnership, and we're really excited to hear a bit more about what you do there at the Norwich Research Park, and hear about your views on the future of agriculture. So let's start with what you do at the Norwich Research Park.
Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Belinda and the team for 10 years championing the Agri-TechE ecosystem, and also for leading this discussion about the next decade. I'm the Chief Exec of Anglia Innovation Partnership, and we are the campus management companies for Norwich Research Park.
Great. And can you tell us a bit more about your activities there and how you're involved with agri-tech and agriculture?
Yeah, and I watched Belinda's YouTube video encouraging people to talk about the future and the role that all of these different organisations are playing in leading agri-tech. And in terms of what Norwich Research Park and Anglia Innovation Partnership is doing, I mean, firstly, Norwich Research Park is a national asset. Not everybody knows that, but we're providing multiple expertise in agri, food, biotech and health. And that's, we sometimes say it's from farm to fork to clinic. And it's unique here at Norwich Research Park because it's all on one campus. And, when you talk to people globally in these different markets, they'll say that actually we're one of only a few that is agri, food, biotech and health, as a cluster, all on one campus at Norwich Research Park. And what my role and my team, Anglia Innovation Partnership here at Norwich Research Park, our role is to support collaboration between all of the organisations, help with industry links and promote enterprise. And that's with our 4 institutes, which is the John Innes Centre, the Sainsbury Laboratory, the Earlham Institute and the Quadram Institute. And then on the campus with us are the University of East Anglia and Norfolk and Norwich University Hospital. So it's how do we make sure that all of the research that's going on here, all that potential is maximised. And that's really for feeding the world, projects to help with feeding the world and improving people's health span, as we now call it, because we're all living longer, but how do we live healthily? And that's all in the face of climate change. So I think there's about 30,000 people on site. We're the largest cluster of microbiologists in the country. And I would say the summary is there's a lot of opportunity, a lot to give. And our role is make those connections, make the science meaningful, help to maximise impact of all that publicly funded research with the farming community and beyond.
That's fantastic. I mean, a few of the organisations you have mentioned are members of ours, the John Innes Centre, the Sainsbury Laboratory, and the Earlham Institute. And we see already, even within that particular sector, that there's a lot to be doing with connections. So it's great that all of these different organisations, right through to the health, which is becoming increasingly important, have got you as an enabler.
Enabler, yeah, absolutely. Catalyst, enabler. We try and do this thing of engineered serendipity. We want to bring people together from outside of the campus to join us, industry representatives, people that have got a problem that they want solving, and they want to access the skills pool and the technology platforms here that can really help them to solve problems and to improve the nutritional value of food, to grow better crops and more crops in places that are becoming more arid or more flooded around the world, to look at plant disease and how to improve resistance to plant pathogens, and to make things more streamlined and easier. And I think that one of the tasks for me that I've really picked up talking to the Royal Norfolk Agricultural Association and to Belinda and the Agri-TechE team is how do we make all the amazing stuff that's cutting edge here meaningful and relevant and helpful to our Norfolk and Suffolk farming communities, and that's part of the mission. And people like Natasha Grist at the Norwich Institute for Sustainable Development is doing just that every day.
Fantastic. So yeah, it's all about those collaborations and communicating and engaging more widely with industry, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And I think the other thing to say, Belinda said we should think about the future. What does the future hold? So what I've described is what's gone before and what's happening today. But one of the exciting, there's two really exciting things. One of them is the Next Generation Infrastructure Project, which is government funding, over 300 million over about an 8-year project. And we're a couple of years into that, to completely redevelop the John Innes Centre and Sainsbury Laboratory facilities. Because it's a national asset, it's worthy of investment, but this is a real signal to the market, to UK PLC and globally in the markets, agri-biotech market, that this is the place to come to, look at all of those different opportunities to improve production and to support agri-tech. So this is new facilities that will be already started on site. And new facilities that will help with collaboration, I think, importantly. The whole thing is around healthy plants, healthy people and healthy planet. So I think that's a real signal to the market that we are investing in this place above and beyond the existing publicly funded research that goes on, and want that, again, to be meaningful to the local people. The second thing that is about the future is attracting real estate investment to build out new buildings here at Norwich Research Park, because we've got over 1 million square feet of planning consent. And the park partners who are on my board, the directors of the institutes and the university and hospital, they really want to see more companies coming here. Maybe they're spinning in, they might be spinning out, or they might be large corporates that want to join to benefit from the research community that's here, the skills of the people and the technology platform. And I love that, because I want to inspire young people. I want to create jobs here. I want this place to have that level of awareness that it doesn't at the moment, and be seen as a really go-to place in the country for agri-tech.
Yeah, and it already is. And I think, with those investments,
supercharging it beyond where it is. Yeah,
exactly.
There's lots of good people doing excellent stuff already, and it's just how can Anglia Innovation Partnership help to add value to that?
So, Roz, I suppose if you could pick one thing, what are you most excited about the future of agriculture? And as a science park, what does that mean for NRP, and where do you position yourself?
I think it's got to be to do with the role that we can play in the global agri-tech market. It's understanding Norwich Research Park's capabilities, the research institutes, the university, and the skills of the people here, and saying, where can we collaborate globally in this market to feed the world in the face of climate change, and to think about the food that people are eating and how that affects their health. And I'm really excited by the conversations I've been having at the first London Biotech Show. I went to a Paris Saclay innovation event in Paris last week, and thinking about the unique capabilities that we've got at Norwich Research Park, and how we can work in collaboration to really start solving these problems. And I suppose the bit that inspires me is when I meet the new entrepreneurs who have got amazing ideas that have come out of the science and research they've done, and they want to have an impact by setting up a company. And, if we can get, even half of the ideas that come to us out there in the world, that will be a really great achievement.
Great. Thank you very much for your insights, Roz. That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.